So chatbots are great, especially the ones that can understand your data and can perform analysis and give you insights from your data. And I think that's what we have been seeing over the past couple of years, that there have been a rise in the number of chatbots coming from different companies, and all of them trying to help you get insights from your data. But we know that businesses work in teams, and teams like to collaborate. And once we can take that data and make it accessible and make those insights accessible to people and allow them work around those insights, we can really be a force multiplier for every business. And that's why we are introducing team chats in Arito. Let's say that I have done a very interesting analysis, and that analysis is about my revenue. I have asked to understand what my revenue is, try to understand better how strategic accounts are contributing to that revenue, and even calculated my MRR based on that. And let's say that I want to share these insights with a colleague of mine. So I'm going to add Linoy here by simply mentioning Linoy. I can say, hey, Linoy, look at this MRR figure. What do you think? So once that is done, Arito tells me, hey, Arito is not in this chat. Do you want to add her? And I say, yes, definitely. Add Linoy. And once I have done that, a team chat starts. So from now on, there are basically 3 entities in this team chat: myself, Linoy, and Arito. We can all discuss certain matters together, but every time we want to ask Arito to perform a kind of analysis, we need to mention Arito, and we do that simply by doing an @Arito to assign a question to Arito. So for in this example, I think Linoy, let's see, yes, Linoy wants to understand how many customers do we have that create less than $2,000 per month. So my analysis started by seeing what are the strategic accounts. It seems like Linoy is actually interested in knowing what are the accounts that we are not really generating a lot of revenue from. And I actually want to know how that figure is changing from months over months. So I'm going to, it says that Arito is already answered that there are 575 customers generating less than that's a lot. And let's see, I ask Arito, and how many do we have in the months of, let's say, end of 2022? I said December 2022. So I asked that question, and while I do that, I want to also introduce the new jobs queue that we have. Every time someone's asked a question, we are introducing the jobs queue that we see all the different set of analyses that Arito has done. So if you're asking an additional question, your additional analysis gets queued up here, and once Arito is done analyzing the previous request, it goes back to you and says, okay, in 2023, actually I've had 505 customers. So it seems like the number of small customers is declining, and I'm very happy for that. So that way we can collaborate around certain insights from Arito, and instead of copy-pasting these answers and sending it via Slack or email to someone else and kind of make things get lost in translation, we can actually all collaborate very, very close to the data around the insights, asking the question that we want, and make sure that we have already Arito in our fingertips that can answer any questions that we have as part of the discussion. This way, we can actually allow decision making in a way, way, way faster pace. So make sure that you make better decisions way faster. Thank you.